Saints, I hope that you are doing well and are having a wonderful Lenten journey. Today, I'm going to dive right into our exercises because we should know what's going on. Once again, this is preparing for our week 4 of our Lenten spiritual Ignatian style practice. And so we have 2 scriptures, day 1 scripture, day 2 scripture, and you're invited to do day 1 on day 1, which I will read soon, and take some time for silence, and then do day 2 on day 2 of your prayer, take some time to silence, and then pick at least one day after that in the upcoming week to repeat whichever one you feel so called. And so what are our scriptures? Well, our theme for this week is really the life and ministry of Jesus. And so we're going to descend and look at a couple different snapshots of Jesus' ministry. And so day 1's snapshot of Jesus' ministry follows Jesus on a very, very busy and fruitful day. And the scripture for that is Mark 1, chapter 21 through 39, that I will read through the New Revised Standard Version. After which you can pause the video if you're using this video in order for you to do your prayer time, and then resume it before I read number 2. And so, first one, day 1 assignment, Mark 1, chapter 21 to 39. They went to Capernaum, and when the Sabbath came, he entered the synagogue and taught. They were astounded at his teaching, for he taught them as one having authority, and not as the scribes. Just then there was in a synagogue a man with an unclean spirit, and he cried out, "What have you to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." But Jesus rebuked him, saying, "Be silent, and come out of him." And the unclean spirit, convulsing him and crying with a loud voice, came out of him. They were all amazed, and they kept asking one another, "What is this? A new teaching with authority. He commands even the unclean spirits, and they obey him." At once his fame began to spread throughout the surrounding region of Galilee. As soon as they left the synagogue, they entered the house of Simon and Andrew with James and John. Now Simon's mother-in-law was in bed with a fever, and they told him about her at once. He came and took her by the hand and lifted her up. Then the fever left her, and she began to serve them. That evening at sunset, they brought to him all who were sick or possessed with demons, and the whole city was gathered around the door, and he cured many who were sick with various diseases and cast out many demons. And he would not permit the demons to speak because they knew him. In the morning, while it was still very dark, he got up and went out to a deserted place, and there he prayed. And Simon and his companions hunted for him. When they found him, they said to him, "Everyone is searching for you." He answered, "Let us go on to the neighboring towns, so that I may proclaim the message there also. For that is what I came out to do." And he went through Galilee, proclaiming the message in their synagogues and casting out demons. For those of you who are praying now, you can pause the video and we'll have some time for silence. All right, welcome back. And now we have our second scripture, which is in the Gospel of Luke. And it's Luke chapter 13, verses 10 through 17. Luke chapter 13, verses 10 through 17. And once again, I'll be reading this through the New Revised Standard Version. Let me find the page. Now he was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath. And just then there appeared a woman with a spirit that had crippled her for 18 years. She was bent over and was quite unable to stand up straight. When Jesus saw her, he called over to her and said, "Woman, you are set free from your ailment." When he laid hands on her, immediately she stood up straight and began praising God. But the leader of the synagogue was indignant because Jesus had cured on the Sabbath, saying to the crowd, "There are 6 days on which to work ought to be done. Come on those days and be cured, and not on the Sabbath day." But the Lord answered him and said, "You hypocrites! Does not each of you on the Sabbath untie his ox or his donkey for the manger and lead it away to give it water? And ought not this woman, a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan had bound for 18 long years, be set free from this bondage on the Sabbath day?" When he said this, all his opponents were put to shame, and the entire crowd was rejoicing at the wonderful things he was doing. The word of the Lord. So for those of you who are using this for your prayer time, feel free to pause it here and take your time for silent prayer. All right, well, welcome back once again. I pray that this prayer time has been awesome for you. I pray that this week of prayer will be amazing and will give you a glimpse of what it might have been like to companion Jesus as he did his earthly ministry so many years ago. Blessings upon you, and I look forward to seeing you soon.